I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you. The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father have in store for me today?
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
I've got to slide under to get to that. Yes.
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under. Hurry!
Never doubted I could make that. What's next? If only I could spend every day running and jumping. Now to test my agility.
You've learned well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady. I want you to sneak up on me, if you can. That's my girl. Don't let me hear you or see you.
Didn't see anything at all.
Crouch down.
Quiet as a
approach from
lynx stalking a
behind.
gazelle.
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet. Perfect shot. Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we? Yes. You hit hard. Good. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Good. Well done. Block with your blade. Very good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. You're quick. Come on. Smart move. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat. Come on. When an enemy is off balance, you can land a lethal counterattack. Come on. While they're off balance, deliver a fatal blow. When someone swings a sword at you, block. better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Kaldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Kaldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Kaldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Copperspoon.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Kaldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little Sparrow, blackened by bad memories. I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Kaldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Kaldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Kaldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart. Cast you in cold marble. Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Cauldron prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father! Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
How long is it going to take, Captain Ramsey? Hold your horse. Dial. One of the good families. And now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, Ramses are gonna back in action.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some...
Emily. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Oh, isn't it long? Huh? It's been stabbed.
Traitors.
With the throne room blocked off, we should have... We need to just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley, did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
This won't leave my hand again. Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague. This could be handy. I have a feeling I'll need these. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. I've got to get out of Dunwall. Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it.
Attention,
Listen
Dunwall
up.
citizens.
I have bad news. Ramsey's dead.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Fled the scene. We've got to find him.
I've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship. I need to find a ship.
Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face, stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. What?
Empress Emily Kaldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself. It's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence. With you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth. until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Must be cursed. You're up.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
You know the skipper? Then I can go and have a mug of something at the pub.
Hello there.
I feel a little like myself again.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence... Announcement.
For a beer later?
New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassination...
The sound of my own voice. It's like I'm talking to a stone wall for all they listen.
And carried out by the former royal protector, Corvo Atano.
I'm
The
the
Grand
first one
Serkonan
to
Guard,
leave scared.
stopping
And
and
there,
questioning
I said
all
it.
foreigners
I'm
and
scared.
workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nest.
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice in the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Copperspoon and the imminent arrival of his great...
Hey, come here.
To the Empress.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
If you found this place, I'll trade with you. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. Glad we could do business. You won't regret it. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
That's Adamire in the distance.
Do I know this place? Have I wisdom to convey? Nothing more.
Do not disturb him.
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice.
Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next?
No! This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember? What? Huh!
The Wall of Light. From the time of the Rat Plague. More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
Stocking without a leg, that's what. Worse than nothing.
The carriage rails are electrified.
Lieutenant, no offense intended, but this seems like a shit assignment. Admire Station? No one ever goes out there anymore. Or rarely.
I could transfer you to the Dust District if you're looking for action, Sergeant.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
That's not what I said. Why do we even need Grand Guard?
Admire Institute has strategic value to the Dukes and so. That's all I just did.
It was coming from here. Let's see.
The Addermeyer Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, Chief Alchemist. Once it was a solarium for recuperating aristocrats. Now it's a place of alchemical study. The Crown Killer's taking lives in my name and has to be stopped. It's my hope that Hypatia can explain. They say she's brilliant and altruistic. Well respected across Serkonos.
Lieutenant Mikos. Report to the duty officer as soon as you've finished your current patrol.
Maintenance on the carriage relay again. Should we check it out?
Nah. I'm just making sure it's still in order, I guess. Nobody comes around anymore. But you never know when the Duke's gonna send someone out here to check.
Make sure she stays where we want. Hypatia never leaves Addermeyer. Remember that.
Working for the Duke's not so bad.
Gotten something under my fingernails again. Are you a patient of mine? I'm sorry. I should know that.
I'm here to ask you about something.
Do you cover your face because you were hurt? The afflictions we treat here are more common than anyone likes to admit.
I'm not here for treatment. I'm looking for Anton Sokolov.
Sokolov? Yes, he was here for a short time, but she took him away to see Kirin Jindosh. Do you hear something?
What about the Crown Killer? The patient of yours?
The Crown Killer? That name came from the newspapers. I'm afraid I don't... Oh yes, the murders. I was in Dunwall, studying diseases found among whaling crews. Wait, did someone just call me? I've been forgetting things. The Crown Killer is an interesting case. I feel almost sure I could help with that. It's just, I used to do such good work and now my memory is failing me. Who is that calling me? Excuse me. I didn't used to lose things like this. A disease of the memory, perhaps. A common affliction for the gifted. Something is terribly wrong. But I can't put my finger on it. I wonder what she would say about this.
Are you all right?
Dr. Hypatia did this. She's the Crown Killer. But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe you can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her. The safe code is 551.
She's gone. What happened?
Finally! No petty restraints on my desires.
Hello? Hey! Who is... What was it?
What?
You ready?
No use running! No! Damn it!
Is Hamilton in there? How is he?
He's losing it. Yelling nonsense for hours.
Could you understand any of it?
Something about being attacked by a monster one night. Some beast scooped the brains out of his skull.
I see. Keep this to yourself, will you? No need to spread silly rumors.
Of course, ma'am.
Let's find out if I can make him see reason.
Why? They have to know something.
Let's see what's in here. Vasco's notes. Disgusting. For her sake, I hope this works.
Oh. No, no, no! Not back to sleep! I won't go. I won't give it back!
Dr. Hypatia?
Yes. I'm sorry. Something's not right with me. Maybe I contracted something working with infectious samples.
No. Someone was poisoning you. But you should be better now. I found some alchemical notes and made a counter serum.
Poisoning me?
Don't worry. I'm gonna take care of it. If you need a place to lay low for a few days, come find us. I'm staying with an ally on a boat called the Dreadful Whale. Once that watchtower is down, Megan can pick me up. I miss being dry and warm.
Can we leave this place yet? I don't like it. Ready now?
Yes. Let's get back to the ship.
Did you find Sokolov?
No. But Hypatia was the crown killer.
What? I don't believe you.
The Duke tricked her into injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum. It changed her, but there was an antidote, so she's alive. If she remembers the murders, she'll have to deal with that.
What about Sokolov?
I gave him to a man named Kieran Jindosh. Do you know him?
Everybody knows him. The grand inventor of Serkonos.
Then he's next. Let's hope Anton's all right. In his day, Sokolov was Dunwall's genius. He transformed our city with his inventions. Electricity for the factories and carriages racing along above the streets. As I grew up, his buzzing and glowing devices kept me safe. His stories always made me giggle, and his outrageous conversations shocked aristocrats and overseers alike. Now, all these years later, Kieran Jindosh is Karnaka's genius. A mad inventor who has given the Duke sinister machines that move like people but aren't. Clockwork soldiers that fight and kill. I've got to find out where Sokolov's being held and bring the old man back alive. Rescue one genius and cage the other before he creates an army of clockwork soldiers.
Say up in Tivia. Watch the... You might want to talk to Hypatia before we head up.
You're
She's
here.
taken one of the rooms. Just
Stay
for
with
a
me.
while, I think. Needed to be away from Admire.
Dr. Hypatia, can you remember anything that might help me? I need to find Anton Sokolov. He could be the key to unraveling the Duke's plans.
My memories are disjointed. The Duke is close to his grand inventor, Kirin Jindosh. But that man has the empathy of a mantis. He seems to both admire and despise Sokolov. We visited Aramis Stilton. I liked him. But something bad happened. Just snatches of memory. Sorry.
You should rest easy for a while. Maybe some of that will help.
I hope so. I'm not sure I even fully understand what you did for me, but I owe you for helping me at Admire. Thank you.
Megan must be up on deck.
Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready?
Ready.
All right, let's get underway. Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll get it done.
Emily, take care of this crazy man and his clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
This is the Duke of Sokolov. Same child Empress is gone, and the age of Delilah is away. But the danger hasn't passed. No, not at all. Through vile trickery, Emily Kaldwin escaped. And she's here among us. I'm sure of it. Scheming and hiding. Be vigilant. Your weight in silver if you bring her to justice.
See Jindosh's mansion from here. The gate's down. I'll need the code.
Sock. Useless sock. Maybe the tall boys were better at the time of the rat plague. They made people stand up straight. Okay. If the Duke has his way, We'll have an army of the Clockwork soldiers by this time next year.
Damn it. I need to pee.
I thought I heard blood flies for a second.
What's gonna do not so bad. As long as you're Grand Guard. It ain't to be anybody else right now.
I'm bored.
Miserable. God, one march and all the lights off. So let's see. What was it? Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be honest. Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure. There once was a man from old Lampro. His cockle was wee as a minnow. He tugged on it nightly, and then, ever so slightly, grew to be large as... I wonder who that was.
The mansion has a strange beauty to it. All right, I need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov. Who would build something like this? And why?
Someone's just activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
My home is always open. It's one of my
Wired from the other side.
common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kieran Jindosh, but you must know that. Hello? Anyone there? In part, I made this place for luxury and spectacle, I suppose, but it's more than that. This place is a testament to engineering itself.
Ah, the space behind the walls.
Ah, you've managed to deactivate my wall of light. And the fade phase, running vertical. Ah, I sense your movements. I know where you are. You're quite close now. I can't remember any other visitor getting so far. Give your pride anticipation. Well, the machine should enter active state now. Breathtaking, according to the scales beneath the floor and my acoustic system.
It's a long way down.
At last, stranger. Combat Protocol 6.
Goodbye, Grand Inventor.
Machine and hot combat. Switching to alternative tactical mode. Rear visual active. Quarry lost. The machine has lost its quarry. Lost enemy. Displays if someone eludes the machine. Display names entering physical state. Playback indicates
Step
a young woman.
aside. Give the machine some space.
Stand clear! I'm bringing up the arc pylon!
Switching to alternative tactical mode.
I've got just the thing for you.
For a transfer to the Grand Palace. Shouldn't I? Better have a look.
The machine has lost its quarry.
You think of these?
We're moving at last, but where is Jindosh?
floors.
Incredible!
What cruelty is this? Maybe death was a mercy compared to what Jindosh's electroshock machine would have done to him.
The machine is experiencing general detection state. Okay, trigger exploration grid. Electrostatic discharge. Stand clear.
Sokolov.
Emily Kaldwin, if you're here, things have gone further than I thought. But Kieran Jindosh?
Not a threat anymore.
You were an interesting little girl. You've become a fascinating woman.
I saw someone right here. Let's check the place just in case.
Reintroducing graphite. An evidence of intrusion has been registered. Continue search.
Come on, show yourself. We're all waiting for you.
This indicates the search protocol is underway. The machine is still searching.
Stay sharp.
Okay, the machine has detected something.
He didn't want his teeth broken out. Maybe he shouldn't have opened his mouth.
Search protocol.
Mechanical soldiers moving
How many people am I gonna see get hanged this month?
You were shifted earlier. It made me queasy. A letter from the Queen of Morley. However did they manage that? I wonder. I would have left by now, stormed out. But I must have a pair of those clockwork soldiers.
Playback indicates some detection without certainty.
Nuisance to the city. Didn't anybody tell you?
You did it. How is he?
He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Let's go then. The void, but somehow different this time.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
When you're older, perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Business, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do?
day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessie. What's your name?
It was her. Delilah's line. She broke it.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Her sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not. When I was young, the Loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. But I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah, which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
No. The technical officer came by and said it was fine. He looked at the wall of light and climbed up to check the windmill. All good. Why?
Yesterday, the wind kicked up so hard I thought the windmill was gonna fall apart. The wall of light was flickering and sparking like crazy.
I've seen that too. But whale oil's expensive now, and the tanks run dry. The wind's unpredictable, but it's still better than a bunch of howlers running through the checkpoint and knifing us to death.
Yeah, I see your point.
Go on doing this. Stealing for you. I'll lose my job.
Brothers and sisters of my plight, and all the little people who make this great city part of the law. This is the Duke, but you must all know I waste my time. A new Empress sits on the throne in Dunwall. Our rightful ruler, Delilah Copperspoon, first of her name. May she reign forever. There are some traitors who question her claim to the throne. Tibia, treasonous nation skulking in the cold, gloomy north. If they want war, we'll give it to them.
Smell. Is it the fountain? Yeah, the water gets nasty. It flows from the fountain into the basement. It was work being done, so there's a grate missing. Maybe some animal crawled in there and died. Disgusting. You think someone...
Magistrates, come before me and bow, for I am Delilah, your queen.
All hail Delilah. The moon in the sky and the mist flying over the lake like a blanket.
Amelia, dear, if Brianna hears you and her mood is off, you're going to lose an eye making fun like that.
Brianna, how did Jindosh die? Someone got inside that strange cabin.
Ashworth is influencing the oracular order.
And we drank from a fountain in the town where she was born.
Delightful. And this business with Jindosh won't affect things?
No. He continued to tinker with the lenses. Thicker, thinner, more opaque. It was tiresome to watch.
I still have the old lenses and cast-off parts piled in my workshop, but Jandash finished some time ago. The rest is up to me, learning to use the machine. The tricky thing, touching the void to the vice.
Blood and biscuits. Brianna.
Nothing here? Let's have a look around. Your bullets become blood flies.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
From your Arkane order?
Yes, I'd keep it in my chambers.
You have bizarre taste, my dear Clarissa. I wouldn't want to see myself like that.
The smell, the constant noise. At least they keep the curious away. Our mistress likes them where they are, so you'll have to tolerate them.
the assassin down.
Yes, but sometimes I want to smash them into a bloody pulp, just to enjoy the silence. Is this a riddle? We're talking about the Grand Guard, right? Someone there? Hello? Who is this? There was someone. Who's back here? And drink it with tea!
Let the I definitely heard something. Deal with her. Better check.
People of Granada, some of you have questioned new tax levies.
Is someone there? So let's see. What was it?
Get away! Turn every bit of this land silver into shining coin. He did it. No questions. No complaints.
I know what to do with crazy gals like you.
And he produced them out of thin air.
Somebody's down!
You don't stand a chance anyway.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
She's still alive.
For Delilah!
I need to fix it.
You belong.
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Emily, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
Isn't that a requirement for citizenship?
What I've got to say is not a joke. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit. Which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now. But I felt like you should know. There are things I regret.
All right, Megan. Thank you for opening up. If only a little.
I'm starting to feel like you deserve it. Are you ready to leave now?
Yes. Let's go. Take me back to the Dreadful Whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos. And Delilah.
For several years, Delilah's been here, getting stronger, turning people against me. Why didn't I see it coming? What was I doing during that time? Pretending to listen at court, ruling through an army of bureaucrats, waiting for the next chance to get free of Dunwall Tower. Well, now I'm free. If only I could go back. Aramis Stilton was once an ally of the Duke. The owner of Karnaka's mines, Stilton lived in a fortified bunker at the heart of the Dust District. No one's seen him for years, since around the time Delilah started making her moves. But whether Stilton's alive or dead, his home holds the key to Delilah's immortality.
Megan can take care of me.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first. Through a ruin created by the Duke, where my father grew up.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Howlo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
You think they'll help me get into Aramis Stilton's home?
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Seeing this place and these people, I can feel my perspective changing. How will I be different after this?
What's that? Ready now?
Ready.
We'll take Megan's skiff closer.
Who was the man I'm after? Aramis Stilton?
An ally to the old Duke, loyal and smart. Stilton helped build modern Karnaka with those silver mines. Started as a miner, and worked his way up until he was a prince of industry. But now, the new Duke drives the mine crews night and day. Dust falls non-stop onto the district. What was once prosperous is now in ruins.
I suppose the Duke doesn't care, as long as he sips from silver cups.
And what are the cups at Dunwall Tower made from, Empress? In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District to reach Stilton's home. Maybe he's still in there, or maybe he's dead. once you reach the Dust District.
Squads patrol through the Dust District anymore.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by that.
I get stuck out here. Tired of cleaning silver dust out of my ears. Grand Palace. That's an assignment. All out for the slippers.
Dust from the mines.
And the Howlers can't. Hello, Emily. I've been doing reconnaissance. Talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you had an idea.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage, and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them, and bring him to the other.
What else do you know that might help me?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that.
This is the Duke of Serkonos. Been told that people are complaining about dust from the mines falling on the city. Yes, war is expensive. You may not be aware that our silver mines are operating past full capacity in order to fund our conflict against the Northern Isle. That's not dust. It's the blood of our enemies.
Huh? It sounded like broken
If the Duke
glass.
wasn't running the mines night and day, our children wouldn't be choking themselves to sleep at night.
The Vice Overseer hasn't shared his plans with me. He's upstairs now, so I assume we'll learn something before long.
I'd wager it'll all be over soon. I'm surprised it's taken us this long to deal with a mob of ruffians.
You know what the scriptures say about wagering, brother? The Howlers are merciless, and power plays the outside of blessing. Some talisman comes straight from the jaws of the void itself. Keep that in mind, or you'll find yourself bleeding out in some alley.
Forgive me, Brother Nikos. The Howlers are cowards, brother. But we accounted for 6 of them.
The Duke will topple soon. The sisters of the Oracular have seen it, and I feel it in my bones. So this stalemate with the Howlers must be resolved.
I wish there was another way,
We eliminate
but it's a
power.
gut as bad as
There's
any I've
no
seen.
end.
Better this than a day or 2 of agony.
Then I go, and I keep the scriptures close to my heart.
Good work. Ron was a tough prick. Face on him, kick him in the balls, and he. Oh, the air smells like rat piss today.
No way!
Makes a person sick, it does. I told him. I says, it ain't right coughing up black like that.
Place is
You should
filled.
watch yourself over to a doctor.
Makes a person sick, it does.
Coughing up black. But did he live there?
I've been trying to bring Byrne down for months. You did what others couldn't.
And now you own me, Paolo.
We've been at war with the Abbey, not just over territory, but over the people of Karnaca as well. This is my home. And I'm going to send Byrne to Dunwall in a box to explain things to the High Overseer and the Empress herself. Bet you didn't see this coming, Vice Overseer. Now, what is it you want?
I need to get inside Aramis Stilton's house.
You're intriguing, and maybe more dangerous than most who darken my doorway.
I advise you to remember it.
Here's what you'll need to enter the house.
If you do have a hand in what comes next in Karnaca, I really hope you acquit yourself better than the Duke has.
You can count on that, friend. The Duke's a worthless buffoon. Get this guy out of here. Now the tide is turning. The Abbey is in shambles. Karnaca's going to be reborn if it doesn't burn to the ground.
Maybe I'll take it there. Just walk along the water, rest up.
It worked. The information was correct. Time is an odd thing. Growing up, I was excited about what the years might hold, about the places I'd visit. I recall childhood moments with my mother on her throne, and my father, a figure of mystery. I remember the rat plague, Mother's passing, and all that happened at the Hound Pit's pub. Now this. I just want to put an end to Delilah's reign and get my father back. This house holds her secrets. Delilah pulled herself up from tragedy, grabbing the Empire and changing it to her liking. With Dugluka Abel, she transformed a coddled dilettante into a schemer who helped her take my throne. She's made herself immortal, and even my father's sword couldn't end her life. I'm going to undo all she's done. And next time, I'll hold on to the things I cherish, just a bit tighter. That's strange. I feel drained by this place. Could that be Stilton? When no one keeps the rooms clean and dry, a house goes to rot.
Food in and out like the wind. I think they're afraid.
The Duke is paying the Howlers to drop food for Stilton.
We'll be getting started soon.
Aramis Stilton?
Warm the quilts, will you? I feel...
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
Like it's going to be cold tonight.
By the Void.
The deer had bases.
Stilton's home was quite nice before whatever happened.
Roll yourself and stick. What the? Can't stay hidden forever. Hey, you! Let's have a fair...
No, no, no!
Be able to get around that, going back into the past. I wonder what I was doing in Dunwall on this night. Or what I am doing.
Become a hairdresser.
On the stairs!
Brianna Ashworth gotten the Duke up to? All this talk of the void, such rubbish. One day, young Luca will go too far. May I live to see.
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight. By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how?
You're looking for trouble. You're gonna find
That notebook contains Stilton's combination.
before Mr. Stilton returns home. I want to meet up.
Who's running around over there? I think I heard something. You've been warned. I'm going to call for help. I can't believe this place. Like that, better have a rule.
Are you, coming tonight?
Something feels wrong. Stay sharp.
No way!
Huh? What?
That's not right!
What's going on here?
Waiting for you.
What the? Stop!
Face to face!
Huh?
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
I think I heard something.
Who's there?
It's not a rat.
I don't want to die!
You've been born.
the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the ropes only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined. Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee.
Maybe no one else will even notice. But things have changed here. For the better.
We'll get what's coming to him, Megan. Leaders rise. Are you
You're
ready
back.
to leave? The
Back
dust
to
is
work.
wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes, I paid a visit to Vice Overseer Byrne. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house. We can go. Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
I can't believe it's taken this long for someone to know. The same people who built it.
Yes, I regret my affiliation with the young Duke, but his father and I were close. It was my hope that Luca would eventually grow up and learn that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real consequences.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Once the Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
Ready to visit the Duke?
Let's get underway.
At the palace, the Duke has a lookalike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaca's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Comes in, it's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Better you afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. What if they just let us move it straight off the boat? I got a friend with the shop.
Huh?
Pretty sure I...
Someone suspicious.
Can't be!
You are
Come
going
back
anywhere!
here!
You won't get away! Damn!
taxes.
Exactly.
I read that someone killed Vice Overseer Byrne. Howler's been making moves lately, so maybe the Howlers did it. With the Grand Guard as corrupt as they are, who knows what's next?
Things are about to change in America. I can feel it. My husband's been trying to sell our woodworking shop. If we can, we're packing up the kids and relocating Morley. This is in chaos with everyone fighting over the new Empress. Tibia's too hurt.
Stone's throw from the Grand Palace, where I'd be surrounded by opulence.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
On top of a building half infested.
You bet I am. I just got the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Look on the bright side. The pay is better here than anywhere else, and we get to do the job how we see fit. Nobody's pestering us with forms and procedures anymore. We collect the fees we want and give out the beatings when they're needed.
I just don't want my kids growing up here. It's too dangerous.
Then reapply next month. The command staff changes constantly.
I can feel her presence.
You're not losing your nerve, are you?
No, not at all. But how do you know which one is the Duke? I don't know where they found that guy with the political decoy job. But he looks and acts just like the Duke. I can't tell them apart.
There are subtle differences.
All right. Assuming you can pick out Duke Luke, how are we
The
gonna
palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
Was assigned to protect the Duke's quarters tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. It's never any fun.
Unless there is worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged.
sign papers each day. But at least I read them, which is more than he can say.
It's funny to think about it, but you could be reading the letter right now. Thinking about me.
Sometimes a man just needs time by himself. My responsibilities weigh upon me.
Holy shit!
What's going on here?
Something's going on. Not anything I
You don't.
How many more hours of this? If I had a timepiece, I'd know. I'm gonna guess. What?
No offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I could say the same.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you, and what do you want?
Listen, I think you're the Duke's body double. You can't have any love for the man. I'm here to end his rule, and I have an idea you should hear.
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
It occurs to me that you might make a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to slit his throat, do you think you could convince people that you're the Duke?
That's bold. I have to admit it's crossed my mind. If people believed that I was actually Duke Abel, and that he was the political decoy, we could have him committed for lunacy. We could convince everyone that the Double's finally lost his mind, and believes he's the Duke. I've spent years perfecting my performance. But there's a catch. He's got a medallion that I need. Even if I sound convincing, which should be the easy part, his Grand Guard officers will ask to see the medallion as proof. Luca never puts it aside.
All right. It shouldn't take me long. Once it's done, I'll be leaving the city. Soon after, I'll send instructions from Dunwall, and I'll expect a great deal of flexibility and cooperation on your part. There's still time to pull Serkonos back from the edge of the cliff. We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. But I'll guide Serkonos in the ways I see fit for the people here, not as the hand-chosen puppet of your empire. If you agree with that, just render the Duke unconscious and bring him to his chambers. I'll handle the rest.
Parasite.
see the other isles. I've heard the wages in Tibia are twice what we make here. Damn! Come on, let's finish this.
Idling. Take this opportunity to back charge second.
This must lead to the Duke's vault, but I need his key.
Stay sharp!
This must be the key to the Duke's vault.
Still could be anywhere.
We'll make them pay.
He could be hiding under a desk. Look,
Whoever
everywhere.
did this must
Nothing.
still be around.
Damn it. Be on your guard, all right, boys?
Nothing here. You can't stay hidden forever.
Nope. Nobody there.
It's no use. Next time.
This must be the Duke's vault.
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then will you be able to trap Delilah's spirit.
I don't know how I can do this. You were all I ever wanted.
I stayed as long as I could, trying to guide you. The world is better for your influence.
Be at peace, Mother. I will honor you, always.
I love you. And this is the final thought I carry into my house.
So it's done. Now to take Delilah's soul back together.
The heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together. Why would the Duke keep this old thing? There. Now to wait.
saw the signal. So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
Duke of Bell is dead. Long live whatever comes next.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
Yes, at long last. To take back the throne and find a way to save my father.
Ready, then?
Let's set out.
All right. As you want.
I grew up with this broken skyline. The muted colors and the way the light falls. It's Dunwall, but it's not. Have I changed, or does everything just look different when you're not wearing a crown? Whatever grand scheme you've got underway now, Delilah, you were smart when you stole this place from me. You knew who among my people to corrupt, and you took away my strongest ally, my father. But you didn't know me. You only saw a sheltered princess. You never thought I'd fight back. You don't know me, Delilah, but you will.
Remarkable. You know where to go to find Delilah, but how will you handle her? It's my hope that you have some sort of plan.
It could be tricky. She might not give me any choice but to fight, and Delilah deserves whatever she gets.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
It's probably too late to dwell on regrets.
Yes, you're right. In any case, please watch yourself. I've come to care a great deal about you.
Goodbye, Anton.
I killed the Duke's brother so long ago. Would any of this have happened? Hey.
Megan.
People have called me that for a long time, but it's a lie. My name is Billy Lurk.
Everyone's full of secrets. Why do I feel like you've got more to say?
Yeah. I can't believe I'm telling you this, but you deserve the truth. I'll just say it. 15 years ago, I ran with a mercenary gang. We got paid to kill people. Some who deserved it, some who didn't. The boss pulled me up from the Dunwall slums when I had nothing and had run out of rope. This is hard to admit.
Whatever it is, spit it out.
Our leader was the assassin Dowd, and I was part of the crew. Our last big job together, we were paid to...
You helped Dowd kill my mother?
Yes. I don't know what else to say. I've lived a very long time wishing I could take that day back, but I can't.
I can't ever forgive you for what you did. But suffering has a way of twisting people. You're a different woman today than you were then.
Yeah. We've all been hurt. But not all of us did what I did, or became what Delilah became. I know you'll never get over it, but neither will I.
I hope not. Goodbye, Billy. I'm taking the skiff, and I'll go alone from here. If old Samuel could see me now.
Take me to the Dunwall Tower. Bring me back to the cage of my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let your mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skin legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it, little girl. Your father was born a nobody. I inhabit your mother's heart, and my body walks the halls of your crumbling palace and sleeps between your sheets.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that birth shouldn't give anyone the right to rule. You earn it every day by serving the people who need you. Now I'm coming to end your tyranny, Delilah.
What's going on?
Don't deserve the gift of magic.
I never thought I'd miss this place so much.
your chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
If Delilah's in the throne room, I can use the elevator to reach her. To restore power to the elevator, I'll have to reach the security room.
You idiot. You don't eat hagfish with a small fork. What low-born family brought a miserable oaf like you into this world?
Sorry, madam. I was never taught the right and proper ways of the aristocracy.
We don't tolerate your kind here in Dunwall Tower.
elevator to the throne room.
The belly rumble of machines digesting oils from the great leviathans of the deep.
We should see who tampers with the dead metal things.
Rotations. Okay, the machine has detected something.
Why is the electricity running again? Like mice in a snake's burrow.
And die at my hands.
What's Delilah done to my throne?
You're too far away. My spirit returns. To the canvas, and I will show you my vision.
So this is the world she dreams about.
Why shouldn't my people love their Empress? All that was taken from me, in return, I will take back. Formed on their tongues, passing across their lips. So naive, dear Empress.
You caused too much suffering to live, Delilah.
Emily, what happened?
Let's sit down. I'll explain it all.
And so the Duke fell, and in his place rose up a man of the people. Paolo had come into the world with nothing, and knew the lives of the least privileged. Sometimes power shouts, and sometimes it whispers. In Dunwall, with the death of Delilah Copperspoon, her coven lost its power, and their short-lived coup came to an end. The rightful Empress returned to the throne and began extinguishing the fires across her city. So it was that Emily the Just, Emily the Clever, would fulfill her destiny, ruling for decades over a mended empire with Corvo at her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov fired the engines of industry, hurtling the empire into a more sophisticated age. He dallied with nobles, wayward artists, and great inventors alike, drinking in all that life could offer. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he headed to the cold north, contented at last, on a final voyage to take him home. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.